UK universities are beginning to feel the impact of some of the changes made by the UK government in relation to, my immigration policies, especially for international students coming into the UK. Now, as many of you already know, from January 2024, the UK Home Office has stopped international students, especially those coming in for master's program, from being able to bring in a dependent. And this has really, caused many international students or many prospective international students from actually choosing the UK as their destination country. And we're expecting that this impact is going to start, showing later on in the year. However, many UK universities are already feeling the implication of this decision. Of course, they are already seeing low number of, foreign students applying to study here in the UK. Now, it was actually published on, the Independence newspaper that the universities are considering firing staff and cutting courses as foreign student enrollment plummets. And the major reason for this, of course, is that many international students are unable to bring in their dependents and they decide the UK might not be the destination country for them. So at least 15 universities in the UK have announced job cuts. So many people are going to lose their jobs. And, many of the universities, or practically almost all universities in the UK, are overly reliant on international students for funding because majority of people who are studying in the UK are actually immigrants. So yeah, many of the funds are coming from outside the UK, and yeah, many universities are really facing the heat. And there are actually some, what's the word to use now? There's some, should I say, incentives. So universities are trying to put into place, or even put into place already. They're trying to use that to attract international students. And in my opinion, I think it's a major, a major trap for anyone who actually thinks of considering taking up those incentives as a way to influence the decision of coming into the United Kingdom. Anyway, if you think you'd like to hear more about this information, do go anywhere, keep watching to the end. And if you're coming across my channel for the very first time, do well to hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family and my returning subscribers. Thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Even for me personally, like remember when I came into the UK in 2021 for a master's program, we are close to over about 60 of us in class for the MBA program, and almost 59, even practically 60 of us are actually immigrants. So it shows that very few British citizens end up going for master's degree. The highest most of them really go for is A level. Some go a bit further to getting the the BSc, but most of us doing master's program in the UK are immigrants. So most of these universities only get to fund the program from the money many of us are bringing into the country. And I think if most people, it's very rare for you to see a young single person who would want to invest such amount of money. Some people probably came in through scholarships. Some probably have family and friends who were able to raise money from them. Now the people who actually think they would benefit a lot from this student visa are those who they've got family, so they know that coming to study in the UK will also give them the chance to bring in their family. And if that is not going to be possible, then in my opinion, I think there's really no point wasting such amount of money to study in the UK. Now, if we check out the the information going around at the moment, hundreds of university staff at risk of being fired as educational institutions scramble to cut costs following a substantial drop in the number of foreign students enrolling on courses. Now, university chiefs have warned, of a range of cuts from shutting down courses to shedding teaching staff as institutions are pushed into deficits, the Times reported. Yeah. Now, also from the news, it says that this academic year, at least 15 universities in the UK have announced job cuts and additional cost-saving measures in an effort to salvage their finances. Now, early in March, more than 120 staff at Sheffield Hallam University were served with risk of redundancy letters, which gives them until 18th of March to take voluntary redundancy or apply for a limited number of roles. In February, the University of Kent proposed cutting 58 jobs with 9 courses in response to financial challenges. Now, following a freeze in tuition fee, most universities have covered their cost by enrolling overseas students who pay far more than domestic students. That's true. We pay practically times 5, times 6 of what home students pay for the same program. And Northumbria University said the cuts were necessary because of a sudden reduction of number of students arriving in the UK from Nigeria. And of course, that's really going to happen because it just makes a lot of sense because many of these funding is coming from international students. So if you're going to stop them from bringing their family, then there's no point coming. So people are really not going to, apply for any of this university program. In January, I had a particular friend who came in, I think September last year, and he said in his class there were about 80 something students for that particular course. No, there were actually 80 something students. But so this was the way it works. So the program was for the September intake, and because of the large number of people, they had to split them into three. Yeah, so they had to put them into like like, for instance, MBA 1, MBA 2, MBA 3. So MBA 1 had 80 something students, same as MBA 2. So the total number of people doing the MBA at that time were about 240, split into three different cohorts for the same September intake. Now, according to him, in January for that same program, they only had 16 people apply for that same MBA program because it doesn't really make sense. The whole policy is not, favoring international students, and it's not only about people coming in to study. The question is what happens after the program ends. People are finding it difficult to get a job. The postdoc visa is only for 2 years, and many people are applying for jobs and they are still getting many recruiters saying, oh, sorry, you've got a postdoc work visa, we're looking for someone that has like a longer visa duration or a permanent resident in the UK. That's what most of those recruiters are saying at the moment. And it's really sad because after spending such an amount of money, you're not even getting any return, on investment. Anyway, yeah, that's really the situation of things. So many of the investors are now trying to create like incentives. I know of a particular university that for them, if you're going for any master's program, you have to pay 50% of your tuition fee upfront. That's their own policy. If you don't pay 50%, they're not going to allow you to enroll for the program. Now, that's the university is coming out now and saying, oh, you don't need to actually pay 50% anymore. If you're able to pay, just £3,500 deposit, you can, enroll and start your program. And this same university don't give, payment plan. Now they're saying that they're going to be introducing payment plan, just a way for them to attract international students. I think it's a trap because if the tuition fee is not going down, definitely it's not a good idea for you to accept, a reduction in deposits because you're still going to pay the entire tuition fee anyway. So please don't fall for that trap. So in the midst of all of these challenges, many UK universities are definitely going to, reduce number of staff, obviously, to help them save cost. And yeah, international students, of course, are still going to keep reducing in numbers based on, application for many of these programs. So yeah, that's the situation of things right now. And we're looking at how this is really going to impact, the Home Office making a U-turn on their decision. If not, I'm sure the UK government definitely have a plan on how to, help the UK universities to manage this whole situation. So yeah, that's really all about what's happening right now in relation to UK universities and some of the changes in UK policy. So if you find this video useful, if you have any questions, please put it in the comment section. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, do also hit on the subscribe button. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.